Good evening and welcome to True Dogman Encounters. I'm your host, Marvin Allen. If you or anybody that you've known have had a sighting or encounter and would like for me to share it on my channel, then please contact me. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and subscribe. As you all know, I have been uploaded episodes of Ty J. I will be uploading another episode from her this week. Been asked a lot of questions. As always, what are these creatures? And I keep telling them over and over, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And I'm not going to sit here and say I do, because I don't. But it's people out here that claim they know everything. So what I do is go to the ones that think they know everything. Another thing, I'm grateful for everybody whose lives that have affected me in a good way, a positive way. I am so grateful that all of you have came into my life and who have stuck by me even when it was bad. You didn't run, you didn't go nowhere. That showed me right there what true friends really are. That's why I call y'all my family. And I always say, this ain't my channel, this ain't my group, this is our channel, this is our group. When I make it, we all make it. I let people sit back and laugh and joke and say negative things about me because I know they do. Especially other hosts. I know they do. I know they do. Oh, he ain't never gonna make it. He ain't never gonna. Watch. Watch and see. Watch and see. And when we do make it, for all the naysayers, don't try to talk then. Don't try to be a friend then. Don't try to kiss up then. Because I'm not going to need you. We not going to need you. We not going to need none of y'all. So keep that to yourself when we do make it. Because we are. We're going to make it. I promise you that. We're going to make it. Because for one, I'm not the type to give up. I'm not the type that bite my tongue. I'm the type that's going to say what you scared to say. And I got the pack behind me. And I know they got my back and I got their back. So get ready. Because this can ready happen real soon. Because there's some stuff in the makings. Trust and believe. There's some things in the making. And I'm good at what I do. I'm real good. I'm real good. I don't need sound effects. I don't need something to change my voice. Because just the way you get it, that's me. That's all me. I don't need none of that. And I'm so grateful that I saw what I saw that day. That's what led me to my calling. That's what led me to do the things that I do. Because I'm going to tell it. And I'ma tell it the way it's gave to me. I'ma tell it with feelings. I'ma tell it with emotions. Because when they go through something, I go through it with them. And as y'all know, anonymity means a lot. And I breaks that for no one. Don't matter who it is. It ain't getting broke. So without further ado, let's jump right into this encounter. Now this encounter right here, it comes from my eyewitnesses. Now my eyewitnesses said that the one thing that they like to do was hunt. So they got up one weekend and decided to go hunt. So they go out. They get everything they need first. They get their rifles and, get the stuff that they need, and they go out. They go out to a tree stand that's on their property. So when they get there, they goes up, they stands up there, and they survey the area. So they looking around if they see anything. So while they up there looking around, my eyewitness says he catches a deer. Now mind you, he's looking at it. He said, but when he looking at this deer, he noticed that the deer was looking straight ahead. And it just stood there at first. That's when he tells his brother, he say, look through the scope. He looks through there. And the brother said, oh, I see it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot. So that's when his brother said, hold up. And my eyewitness said, when he said that, he knew something must have spooked this deer, because it turned around and it bolted. He said this thing took off. So my eyewitness said, his brother then said, man, why you ain't let me take the shot? He said, man, something spooked him. Something scared him. I don't know what it was. So he looks around. When he looks around, he don't see anything. So they up there. Time passing by. That's when my eyewitness said he had to go use the bathroom. That's when his brother said, come on, man, why you ain't use it before you left? What you gotta do, number 1 or 2? He said, man, come on now. And he said, man, I just gotta do, I gotta go release. So he said, all right, man, go ahead. Do what you gotta do and hurry up and come right back. So that's when my witness, he goes down and he begins to walk. And when he began to walk, that's when his brother said, where are you going at? He said, I'm going and use the bathroom. He said, why you don't just go near the tree or something, or that tree over there. He said, man, I only going right down here and, do what I gotta do right by this creek. So he began to walk down towards this creek. And when he get down there, he said he handled his business. And when he was finished, he turned around. And when he turned around, that's when he saw what spooked this deer. Now, mind you, his brother is still in the tree stand. So he stops and he looks. And when he look, he say he sees this massive, what he thought at the time was this massive dog, the biggest he ever seen. So he looked and he's watching what he think is just a large dog. That's when he begins to walk over to his right, just following this stream. But he's still keeping his eye on what he think is a large dog. That's when he said his brother yells out, hurry up, come on, man, you taking all day, don't take that long. He said when he did that, this thing is just, they lock straight up. And he's still watching this thing. He said he didn't say nothing back to his brother because he knew what he thought was a large dog knew where his brother was. He said this thing took a few steps and it stopped near another tree. He said, and when it did that, he said this thing lift his leg. That's what he thought it was at the time. Thing lift his leg. And when it lifted, he could see that this wasn't no leg. He see this large, massive hand. Grabs hold of the tree and then stands up on his hind legs bipedal. Now mind you, his brother still don't see this thing yet. So he looks up and he looks towards that tree stand to try to get his brother's attention. He said he put his arms up slow and he kind of waved them just a little bit, not real wild, just a little bit. His brother is looking through the scope. And he said when he noticed that his brother was looking in his direction, he took his arm in his hand and he pointed it to the left. He was doing like his hand over top of his head, like to the left. That's when he see his brother takes the rifle, turns it over in that area. That's when he see his brother back up. Because now he know he saw this thing. He looks back around at his brother, and his brother's shaking his head like, don't say nothing at all. That's when my witness said he still walks to his right down that little creek. And while he walking down, he crosses over on the other side, headed back towards the house. Now, mind you, his brother is still up there. And when I talked to the brother, he said that he thought that his brother had left him. He said, so he's still there watching what he said at one time, this monster. Said he stood there up in that tree stand watching it. He said that's when this creature begins to walk in his direction. He said this creature took a few steps and it stopped. And when it stopped, it started to sniff the air. And when it sniffed the air, it would stop. And then it would look up at him in that tree stand. And it started to walk again. Boom, 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 crunch, boom, crunch. Just breaking sticks from the weight of this creature. He said this thing was so big, massive, shoulders, long arms with hands, canine legs, a huge head. And he said this thing was tall. He said, so this thing would stop again. He's still watching it. But he grabs his rifle again and he looks through the scope. He looks in the direction towards his house. He scanned from left to right. He see nothing. He go back to watch this creature. That's when this creature began to walk again. Boom, crack. Boom, crack. Boom, crack. Leaves and sticks just breaking from the weight of this thing. And this time, it stopped about 10 feet in front of this tree stand. He looks through the scope again, across the creek towards his house, where they live at. He scanned from left to right. That's when he sees his brother, his father, and his uncle. So they headed towards where he at. Said that's when this creature began to walk again. It gets to where the steps are. He said that's when this creature began to climb the tree. As this creature is climbing this tree, it starts to push up on the door. That's what my eyewitness said. He just jumped and landed on top of it. He said this creature began to do it again and lifting him up on it. He started jumping up and down on it. Keep pushing down to stop this creature from getting in there. That's when he looked again and he can hear bow, 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 bow. That's when he heard a loud thump. Boom. And this creature just taking off, running straight behind the treehouse, knocking everything down in its way. His father, his brother, and his uncle get up there and say, "What the was that?" Say, "Dad, I don't know what it was, but I'm so glad y'all came." He said, "I thought he left me." Said, "No, he came to get us." He didn't have no weapon or nothing, so he did the right thing. So that was their encounter. Hope y'all like it. Hope y'all enjoy it. I'm gonna upload it. See y'all on the next True Doug Man Encounters. Let's get it.